Good morning, and we're off on another little adventure today. It's about it's spot on 8:30, which is when I wanted to leave. Perfect timing, well done. We're off today to have a look at a Spyder. It's a 2017 RT Limited. It's the Chrome edition. One of the local guys who has a 2008 Bumblebee, I think it's the RS or the GS, one of those two. It's one of the original Spyders, and he bought it thinking, oh, this would be great, I can get back on a motorbike and three wheels and all that sort of thing, but he's realised that, yeah, they're not that great, the twins, the 990s. They're very uncomfortable, especially for his wife. You know, great for about an hour, but if he wants to come riding with the group that we have, which he really enjoys, it's just really uncomfortable for his wife because they're basically based off a sports bike. So he wants to look at upgrading. So we've shown him a few options, and he's found a white 2017. He wanted something that he could be seen on, and I think the white's a really good colour to be seen on. He'd ideally like a yellow or a yellow and black one, like he's currently got, because it does stand out. However, they stopped making the yellow and black in Spyder in the twins. There's been no yellow and black since. So he said, oh well, I've got to compromise, I'll look at this one. So we're going for about an hour's ride today to check one out, and we'll see how that goes. I'll hopefully get some pictures of the 2017 that he's looking at, get some photos of mine with the 2017 and with the RS that he has, so that we can, GS I think it's a GS, so we can compare the three and have a bit of a look at what all three options give you. He's a little bit budget constrained, so that's why he's looking at the 2017 model, which is fair enough, because you know, if you've got only a certain budget, that's what you got. Don't live beyond your means. But yeah, I think it's a nice bike that he's looking at. Now, I've got the windshield down today. One of the guys made a comment to me yesterday after I showed him some footage from my new DJI Osmo Action 4. He said, oh, I don't like that through the windscreen, looks a bit distorted. So we're going to just go over the windshield for a little while until we get going. Oh, that was nice of that car to cut that poor cyclist off. Did you enjoy that, mate? That was good, wasn't it? Bloody hell. You're right? What a dick. Yeah, I'm an ex-cyclist, so I understand what people in cars just don't, because they don't ride bikes. If they don't ride motorbikes, they don't ride bikes. It's why they don't see motorbikes, why they see bicycles as a pain. It's because it's not them. And yeah, old mate in the car's going, I'm just going left, mate, you can shoot yourself. No, mate, no. It's obvious that old mate's going straight ahead, because he's not, he's got an arm flung out, you know. Anyway, one of those things. Oh, Mexican McDonald's, Guzman de Gomez, opening soon. Yes. So, for those who like that sort of thing, I refer to it as Mexican McDonald's. Yeah, sure, it's Mexican, but yeah, it's like buying a McDonald's burger. It's fast food. It's okay. It's out of line. You can eat it, but it tastes like shit. All right, going to fuel up, and then we'll head down the highway and have a look at these machines. Have a look at the 2017 RT, but compare it to the 2008 GS. Brand new 711 here. We'll see if we can get some. There we go. Some Supreme Plus. No longer Super. It's Supreme. Jesus, what are we coming to? Alrighty. Alright, so I'm just taking off from the 7-Eleven here. It's cost me nearly $50 to fill up in the Spyder. Jeez, that's criminal. But yeah, I'm like, whew, then he's got a sign in there that says pay at the pump, so you can use an app and pay at the pump, which for someone like myself with a disability is very handy. But no, he said, oh no, it should be in the accident. He said, oh, it should be activated, no, it's not, champ, not activated. So I had to get on the sticks and wander into the shop, so I don't have to share with me today. That's hard work. So if I'm puffing, that's why. Alright, so I've still got the screen down and I've got my shield up, so we'll see if that's getting a bit of wind noise in there, or whether we're just getting the sound of the voice, slash maybe a little bit of a Spyder. I did a bit of a trial yesterday over any of that Spyder noise, so that was interesting in itself. Anyway, yeah, a bit of around town stuff before I get out of town, and then I'll be down on the highway and doing my usual cruise down the freeway, which is pretty boring, but once we get about 40 minutes into the trip, the last 20 is all systems go, so we can have a bit of fun. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, fuel at the moment, whew, $2.39 Australian per litre. So what's it, about 4.55 litres to the gallon. So you multiply that by near enough to 5, you're looking about $10 Australian a gallon for you Americans. So if you're complaining in the States about what you're paying for your fuel, I think the words are, pardon up champ, it's a bit more expensive here in Oz. The bit that annoyed me, I guess, was that it was $1.99 for 91, and you can't use 91 in Australia in your Spyder. It's not the same standards as what you have in the States. It's a NOx standard, so it's just slightly different, and so therefore our 91 not suitable, 95 is suitable, 98 is suitable. Where possible, I'll try and use 98 because generally it's a bit better fuel, but 95's pretty damn good. It's got all the cleansers and stuff like that in it that it should have. But the thing with your 95 is usually a lot cheaper, so I'll fill up with that 9 times out of 10. I'll probably fill up with 95 over 98, but they didn't have 95, they only had the unleaded 91, unleaded 98, or the ethanol 95 or 94 I think it was, but yeah, don't use ethanol in your Spyder unless you want to put it on a scrap heap. It's not good for them. Alright, well, here we go, over the edge as we call it. So I live right on the edge of the escarpment, so that's my estate in there. So we go over the edge of the escarpment and off we go down the hills down to Lowood to have a look at this bike. Hopefully it's alright, I think it should be. Wayne's looked after it, guys. He's only had it for a short period of time. It's got health issues, so he's got to get rid of it. It's not, most of the time that's what happens with Spyder. Either people don't ride them at all, or they've got health issues and they've got to get rid of them. Or you get people like myself and Keith and Andrew who get them and put so many Ks on it that they're worth nothing when we get rid of them. And also for people like Gerard, who's got his, it's just clocked up over 100,000 kilometres, which is pretty impressive for a 2018, maybe 2019. So he's clocked up a few kilometres on his. All right, off we go. Well, we've just turned into the Lockyer Valley off the freeway, and it is absolutely green down here. And when I say, where's the shield? When I say green, it's bright green. Beautiful horse studs here, and on the flats just around the creek area of the Lockyer Creek, and yeah, pretty special. My screen down there for you, Keith. There you go, mate. And, yeah, it's just magic in here. And the horses, just beautiful. So the guy we're going to get the look at the Spyder at, he lives down in this area. It's in the more urban area though, not in the country parts of it. But yeah, it'd be a nice little ride every time you want to go for a ride on your Spyder living down this way. There's lots of little townships scattered everywhere. I think this one's Mineral Grove or something like that. It's yeah, quite a nice little one. Whew, look at that. That's pretty. That's a shed. I want that. Glenore Grove. Where's Glenore Grove? Good guess. Okay, alright, well, I've just left where we had a look at the bike, or the Spyder, and I'm pretty sure that they're going to buy it, which is good. It's good for the guy selling it who can't ride it anymore for health reasons. It's also really good for the couple that are looking to buy it. I think, you know, that it's a little bit of extra money for them to fork out. However, if you own a motorcycle, you're not buying it to save money, you're buying it for a bit of fun. You're going to have to fork out a bit of money, so they're doing that. Not a huge amount, but it's still a reasonable amount of money. I think they've got a very nice machine, low kilometres, which is good, so they'll be happy. And the most important thing is that the pillion will be happy on that bike compared to what they're on at the moment. And I think that's a really important thing for a couple when they're a bit more mature, is that, you know, yeah, you're not going to ride it like a sports bike because you're buying a Spyder, so you're not going to ride it like a, you know, fast corners and stuff, and you're looking for something with a bit of comfort, and you can go away for the weekend with other groups and join in, which I think they'll really enjoy. I think they just made a really good life decision. And I think sometimes when we're getting a Spyder, that's what we need to understand, is that it's a life decision. You know, it makes your life different. If you use it and ride it, it'll make a huge difference to what you're doing. They'll be able to chuck a bag in, go for a weekend, you know, chuck a couple of bags in, go for a couple of weeks. You know, whatever they want to do, they can do it on it. And I think they'll have a great time on it. They're a bit worried that you know, it's not a manual, it's a semi-auto. Sort of once you get used to changing those gears and riding it like a manual without the clutch, you'll ride it like a manual. You'll go, well, why didn't I get one of these to start with? It's so yeah, so nice. They're a wonderful bike. It's a 2017, low kilometres, really good condition. It's like buying a new bike. Got a new bike for pretty well, you know, just over half price of what a new bike would have been. It's got less than 10,000 kilometres on it, so it's in great condition. But no, I'm really happy for him buying a new bike, or the couple that are buying a new bike. Also happy for the guy that's selling it, because he's getting a bit of money in his pocket, because he can't ride it anymore for health reasons. So yeah, stoked all around. So a good ending. I feel good that I was able to help both people. So, you know, help them buy a bike which is comfy for them. They got it at a reasonable sort of price. They didn't pay top dollar, they didn't pay low dollar. A good bike for the right price. That's important. I'm going to enjoy my ride home now, an hour's ride through the countryside. A little bit bumpy, I've still got that rear shock on, which is a bit dead, so once I get my new rear shock, which will arrive hopefully before Christmas, most likely after Christmas, I will have a better bike to ride, because at the moment the rear suspension is pretty damn useless. Alrighty, let's have a ride home.